Here's a quick video to clarify a potential point of confusion on one of the difficult aspects of the CAS. Now, most of you will have your CAS set to give automatically either exact answers most of the time or approximate answers if you do the control equals sign instead. Now, there is one exception, what I'll call maybe the Dido principle for the CAS. If you put decimals in your question, it's going to automatically assume you want decimal answers. So if you look at this equation here, 0.75x equals a half, solve for x. Now the answer is clearly going to be 2/3, but because we've expressed the question in decimals, when I hit enter here, it's going to come up with a decimal answer, even though my CAS is automatically set to give exact as the default answers that I want. So you've got to be very careful when questions are phrased in decimals. So instead, if I had this question and wanted to get an exact answer, as I do on the next page here, I would convert the 0.75 to 3/4. I convert the 0.5 to a half. When I do that, now I get the answer as 2/3 like I wanted. Another question like this that was giving some students some trouble recently was one that was, where is it? Here it is, like this. So we're solving e to the 0.5x equals 5. Now don't worry if you don't know the base e yet, that's just like a number. But the principle here is having the 0.5 in the power meant that when he hit enter to solve this, he was giving an approximate answer, but people wanted an exact form answer to that one. So they were confused why their calculator wasn't giving it to them. The reason it wasn't was because of that 0.5, because it thinks you're fine with approximates once you give it a decimal. So instead, if you want an exact solve to this, you'd have to phrase it like this. You'd rephrase the question as e to the x on 2 rather than 0.5x. When you hit enter for that, then you get a log as your answer like you expected. So sometimes even in VCAR papers, they will give you decimals in the question and then ask for exact answers. So a lot of the time, the best thing you can do is convert those decimals to fractions before putting them into your CAS. Hope that's useful.